Welcome and welcome back. That's WigginsTV. It's Worldwide Wiggins. We back up in this thing, man. Hey, this one has been a long time coming, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? We been supposed to get this one in, man. You got the mother mayor, man. Most hated Damu.
The whole thing still. The whole thing still.
Well, not no more, you know what I'm saying?
What's the deal, man?
Munchie B, man. What's up, man? How you feeling, bro?
Smooth. You know I rock with you, bro.
You know, likewise, man.
I rock with you. Everybody don't be trying to tackle the smarter games, the starter games, the ones that kind of dwindled out. You feel me? The ones still holding on, you be covering it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
I don't think the other game channels really, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. And other than that, you know, before that, you know, the mother Draco fans, you know, and the Nipsey fans, you know, everybody was against Munchie B at one point. Before you start doing content, everybody was hated Munchie B, bro. But
It still be the long live Draco and everything. Like, you know, I'm on camera with it's gonna be in these comments, you know what I'm saying? But I slowed down on the Draco disrespect, you know what I mean? I slowed down on that, you know what I'm saying? I just let that be what I try to, you know what I mean?
all right, nah, that's good, bro.
I try.
But you know what, Munchie, your story is on the internet, so we ain't gonna. I see this bullshit. They waste time, you feel me, and ask you bullshit. But we gonna get some Inglewood history and some good shit, bro. So
Oh yeah, man, dog.
tell us, bro, where you was born.
I was born with that. If that considered like county, like a little bit outside of Inglewood, so like it's a hospital that don't even exist no more. Like by Fox Hills Mall, I left right there, came straight to Inglewood though. Raised in Inglewood.
All right. What made you join families as opposed to Swan? Cause I heard your pops from Swan.
Cause I ain't never lived on the east side. But my whole family, my uncles, relatives, all of them from the east side, but I was right there in Inglewood, elementary, junior high, high school, CDC, the little child developments and all that Inglewood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Until I start getting kicked out, and then they start sending you further from where you live, like, you know what I'm saying? They start busing me places, but no, I'm from Inglewood.
Tell us about when you started, you know, become familiar with the dime block.
All right, cause I lived on at the time I was living on 107 between Doty and Yukon. So like between Century, Imperial, so you got Crenshaw Mafia, you got Center Park Weirdos, and then you got dime blocks that you all like piled up on top of each other, except for like, you know, the Mafia got their own little thing right there. But my brother, he was from dime block, and I kind of like follow his lead, you know what I mean? All of them was on my porch. They was either like from Dime Block or Mobile Fresh. Mobile Fresh, all of them became Crenshaw Mafia. You know what I'm saying? There was Mobile Fresh, it was on my porch, Dime Block. But all of them like intermingled though. It was all boiling pot, weirdos, you know what I'm saying? But that's when I became familiar with it. But you know, they was going by this like Dime Block hookers. You familiar with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never felt that, and I really still don't know like the origins or like why they had thought, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Oh, you ain't seen my interview when they said why?
Man, hey, look, when I start, you know what I'm saying, trying to like follow my brother lead, they was on some dime block gangsters, like, you know what I mean? They wasn't saying like dime block hookers or whatever, you feel me? Because I wasn't feeling that, you feel me? I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my dad used to clown, like, man, calling dime block all the naked dancers. My pops off the east side, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I came outside, like, it was a little bit of everybody though. Weirdos, Center Park, Dime Block, Crenshaw Mafia, everybody right there. Between Century and Imperial, like, everybody just compiled, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. How did your pops react when you first told him when you started, you know, joining the dime block?
I don't think that was even like a. I think my dad was looking probably like I was just misbehaved. I don't think he was looking like I'm from Dime Block. You know what I'm saying? They start taking notice like with the Inglewood family thing. Then you know what I'm saying? Then it became a thing. Like you know what I'm saying? But it was like I'm from Inglewood family and our ally is Swan. You know what I'm saying? My dad from Swan. So when I'm trying to go to like hood days, my dad there. I run into my pops homies. Oh, Peebo over there. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stay on this side of the room. He on that side. I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying? So I come with the homies deep by leaving the car with him sometime. I'm like, I'm tired of this, but you know what I mean? After a while, that shit played out. But my dad, he ain't never, of course he didn't want me to game bang. He kept me in sports, you know what I'm saying? He's smart, kept me with a book and all that, but you know, like, I don't know, I think I was kind of like brainwashed or something, like, you feel me? Kind of sorted. I don't know. Like, that's shit like, what my biggest, like as far as like the game thing, like my brother and my dad, I seen everything, like, my brother fresh, popular, and ain't fucking with him, and then, you know, my pops had all this respect, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, okay, that shit was appealing, and I was kind of like brainwashed. Like, I literally, and people like, oh, I didn't really hear the word cousin unless it was on the radio, you know, Dog Pound Gang, Stud Crib, like, I went to school. When we go to Monroe, if you wasn't a blood, you thought you was one, or about to be one, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but then my mama's house ended up foreclosing, and we ended up moving to Compton, and that's when I went to Davis. You know what I mean? And it was Park Villages there. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand that, because Davis, you got the treetops right here, then you got the cedar blocks right there, then on the other side of Rosecrans, on the other side of the treetops, the front, like, but after school, all the Park Villages would meet up like 9, 10 deep, wait for each other, then walk right down Wilmington to the Wilmington Arms. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit was like, I was like, that's funny. Good, because I was, you know what I'm saying? But
okay. Were you ever a part of sex jerks?
Sex jerks?
Mm-hmm.
Sex jerks? Nah, sex jerks, nah. You know, sex jerks, that's before my time, and then on top of that, they went at it with the 8A mobsters.
Yeah.
You know, in the 8A mobsters, that's Inglewood family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, no. I was in juvenile hall with a dude. I wish I could remember his name though, from Sex Jerk.
Oh wait, the 8A mobsters turned Inglewood family?
That's the homies. If you ever do say 8A mobsters, that's IMG, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, hell yeah, that's the hood. Those homies.
All right. And talk about some of the other gangs, you know, maybe other than Dime Block that was...
What, like the little starter gangs?
Yeah, that didn't make it, though. Like, we was just talking about some...
You still got something holding strong back in Inglewood, Pimp Gangsta. You know what I'm saying? You got Dime Block, you got Mobile Fresh, you had LSP, I got a homie that got 3 Ps on his back horns. Like, you know, some of the 3 Ps at Inglewood High School turned Cinella Park. A lot of the murder ones turned NHP.
Keep going.
What was that? What was that in the NHPs on Eucalyptus? I don't want to get it mixed up with them 11, like Yukma, like the in the NHPs they had something like Yukma. You know, you got ransoms. There's still some ransom mobs. You know what I'm saying? They don't make it. You know what I'm saying? They got like a street within my community. You know what I'm saying? What's the Money Side Hustlers died out. You know what I mean? I think they kind of like linked towards crypto. Money Side Hustlers. What else I had? Yeah, YTA. You know what I'm saying? Young Thugs in Action. You know what I'm saying? That's like my generation. All them basically turned Crenshaw Mafia, and a few turned weirdos. You know what I mean? The Mafia's got all them. You got the YPs. They became Avenue Pyros. What else? You know what I'm saying?
Now, you made a decision at one point. your brother from Crenshaw Mafia, but you chose family. Why family?
My auntie got a house in the hood on A5, so me, my relative Quinn, like we used to meet up over there every weekend, ride bikes and shit, you know what I'm saying, and be with our friends and on that side of the Century, because we went to Warren Lane, you know what I'm saying? So everybody that came out of Warren Lane Elementary, which ain't there no more, is basically like Inglewood families, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a Warren Lane baby. So I kept the same group of friends I had from when I went to Warren Lane all the way up, and you know what I mean? And on top of that, majority of the Dime Block chapter is Inglewood family now. All of them, basically.
Now, did they put pressure on y'all? No disrespect, bro. To join family?
No. I don't think it was on pressure. I just think like older Dime Block homies have relationships with Inglewood families, and like, you know what I'm saying, went that way. You know what I mean? But I think that was gonna happen with me regardless. You know what I mean? Like I remember the Crenshaw Mafias, they was acting funny with me for a while, cause I think they probably felt I should have been from Mafia. Yeah. Like the Crenshaw Mafias don't play about their recruits, bro. Like I mean, you go across Century on them, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of us that was raised on like the south side of Century, on the morning side of Century, that's from the turf though, you know what I mean? Like Mac 11 little brother. Mac 11 little brother grew up around the corner from me, Lil Pooh. You know what I'm saying? The Hunger Heidi, be rest in peace. Live right there in the bottoms. So Hunger Lady E-Mac lived in the bottoms. Like it's a gang of us that came from that side of Century, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Join the Inglewood family, man. It's a tricky question, bro, but
what's that?
In your whole up until now, you know, or before you became blind, because which first, Inglewood Crips, would you say was the most competition, and then other than Inglewood, you know, other Crips was the most competition coming through? Slide.
The Legends. The Legends. Like I never ever in my life ran into Tindall's, Raymond, and Inglewood ever.
Don't say that, man.
I never did, but it used to be, I can't remember the car. We used to be Meet on Me, John, rest in peace. A few others used to be hanging on 99th, and there used to be a car in the corner, and they used to say it was a dude named T-Mac from Tindall's, Raymond. But I never seen his face, you know what I'm saying? But that car, I'm like, sweet, break back in the gate, like, you know what I'm saying? But I believe he rest in peace now. You know what I'm saying? T-Mac from Tindall's, Raymond. But I bumped into some Tindall's, Raymonds in jail, never on the streets, ever. Never in my life.
Okay, so you would rate #1 Inglewood.
Who, me?
Yeah, the Legends #1 Inglewood Crip.
Oh, how they?
That's what, because you said Legends, right? That's #1.
You said the #1s that like, that really like play ball with us?
Play ball, all that. You said that, so it's Legends.
If it gotta be Inglewood Crip, yeah, the Legends, yeah.
Now, other than Inglewood, #1, because y'all got a lot of Opps.
It's seasonal though. It depends. Like, you know, every hood got they season where they outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It been different years. You know what I'm saying? It been different years.
If you had to pick,
the hundreds that had their time, the 60s that had their time, like where it was like gritty with them, but it's really, it depends on who you ask though, cause if you ask different people like who your worst op is, I think every homie gonna say something different. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Some might say 60, some might say 90, some might say rolling hundreds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I took a special dislike to the hundreds, like, but I don't know. I just can't pick one though. Like who was like, you know what I'm saying?
Cause I've been hearing some things, man. You going to these football gangs, man.
Yeah, that's all. But no, that was like my thing going up to the high schools, like up to Crenshaw and up to Washington and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, nobody never did nothing to you, man, when you went up to these places, bro.
try to fight back. Like when we go up there, like squabble them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't never what's that shit called? Went up there and played victim or nothing like that. We talk about that game and shit, but we talking about that Washington High School?
Yeah, like when you coming up to the schools, like, cause that's your thing, you know that you do, but cause they said you walk through the stands, bro, and then nothing happened.
Hey, look, already in the hood, like the generation before me, they like on my chain CMT, Crenshaw Metro Terror, so like, you know what I'm saying, I took a part in like trying to like terrorize, you know what I'm saying, so like I wanna, you know what I'm saying, ain't about to get no education and peace, you know what I'm saying, you about to go trip on y'all on the way home from school, and you know what I'm saying, mess with y'all, like, that's why I go up to Nipsey's store, like, we was just like tripping, like, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be a nuisance, you know what I'm saying, some terrorist stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, that's the pedigree, like, the generation before me, like, and a lot of them got life, you know what I mean, but they was just on some terrorist shit, like, you know what I mean, but, I mean, where you supposed to find them at, like, that's where you go get your action at, right?
Yeah.
Your age group, you can pop up at the high school games, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but, I mean, they never used to come to our shit, though. Like, Inglewood, Munchie games? Nah. I told you, I don't recall going to school with no Inglewood cribs, bro. Except for like a few Tongue cribs. That's it. So I wonder where the IVCs, Legends, Raymonds, all these people go to school at. I'm guessing like Hawthorne or Lozinger.
Watergate, they go over here.
Watergate's they in Santa Ana though. They like they deep in Santa Ana. They really ain't.
They outside too, man.
Oh, the Watergates?
Yeah, Watergate.
Hey, see, I ain't trying to like downplay nobody or nothing, but like I think they in Watergate in Santa Ana, bro. Like you ran across some Watergates in the recent years?
Yeah. They got young niggas too, man. You know, it's just a little different now, man.
I think the Watergates took on too much, bro. I was in the pen with Slim from Watergate. He had IVCK, RACK, and 111K. I didn't even know they beef with Raymond. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm like, dog, they probably took on too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't know, man. We had with our Skip Townsend. He had people from different communities come together because they shut down Morningside High School, but they remodeling Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? So they about to put everybody at Morningside High School and one high school while they remodel Inglewood. So they was trying to do some like some safe passage type thing. So there was some IVCs there. It was 106 18th Streets, Inglewood Threadsays, Inglewood Families, Center Park there, Queen Street. But I was like, I didn't really see the point, cause I ain't never been to school with no IVCs. I don't even think they go to Morningside, like, you know what I'm saying? But we got some dialogue with them or whatever, but you know what I mean? But they there together now though. Morningside put Morningside and High School together, so we gonna see how that work.
Crazy.
I think it's more so like a Inglewood Threadsay thing, 10618 thing, more so than the Inglewood Crip thing, going to school with the Bloods. You know what I'm saying?
Now you was there for the beginning of when 18th Street came. We was just talking about it. We ain't finna do no dissing. But
No, not the beginning.
Well, when
18th Street was always there, right? But they wasn't deep like that. But I watched them grow because all them cliques that came out of Morningside, it was OST, NST, it was a clique called UIS. I remember something called STL, Straight Thug. Like it was like, and I think they turned all them out. You know what I'm saying? And they became 106 18s, and the 18s is like they deep now. You know what I'm saying? And plus they like real cool with the IVC. So, but I remember when it wasn't many of them at all. You know what I mean? And they wasn't as aggressive. You know what I mean? When they seen like the Bloods around here. But, you know, they got their numbers up.
Yeah, for sure.
They got their numbers up. But, you know, the Inglewood Threadsays, they always had their numbers or whatever, but, you know.
You brought up something earlier. Nipsey store. What happened, bro?
Oh shit, it was deep. It was deep and shit. It was like shit, let's push up the Sloss and T's. Cause it was Sloss and T's at the time. Shit, we pushed up there. And shit, that was that.
Man, what happened you to talk to him? Then listen. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What?
They say you put your hands on his daddy, man.
I don't think nobody touched his dad. I hear that too. If that was his dad, I don't even know if that was confirmed, but it was like somebody crouched down behind the counter or something like that. But I don't believe nobody touched him though. But you know, there was so many people, like 30, 40 people maybe, but it wasn't me though. I ain't touch him. But I got the blame for a lot though, and I'm wondering like out of all them people, why my name the only one be coming up? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know you did do a lot of hit ups, man. You know, I heard you used to do shit and hit the wall. Like I did it to you, Munchie did it to you.
Yeah, but I'm like, but no, they put extras on that. I don't think his dad ever got touched though, or if he did, it wasn't by me though. But that's that nuisance. They just trying to be terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Getting a hard time. And that's where the dislike from Nipsey to me come from. You know what I'm saying? That story thing. Because we ain't never even met, but we ain't never been like within. You know what I'm saying? But he done shot some little shots and put fictitious rumors out about me and shit. But it's, you know what I'm saying, straight.
Alright. What's your relationship with Black Sam right now, man? Is it, you know, cool?
I ain't got no relationship with him. I don't think I'm walking to go get a marathon burger or nothing like that. I mean, he bumped it to my love. He bumped it to Lil Munchie in the county. They got him. But Munchie said after that, he was smooth. After they caught their fade, that was, you know what I'm saying? He was smooth. Yeah, but I hear he's solid. Militant dude. You know what I'm saying? Businessman type. You know what I mean? I was kind of confused about him for a long time. I thought he was from around the 60s. You know what I'm saying? But I guess you're not a member, but you know, he rocking with his brother. His little bro.
Nah, for sure. I did a video, and you reacted to it. Unfortunately, man, you know, it ain't there no more because you lost the channel, but you know a particular dude for weirdos named Peanut. You feel me? Can you talk about it? Since the video gone, man, you know, so can you reiterate it a little bit?
Peanut rest in peace. I believe he's the heart and soul of the weirdos, you know what I mean? And then a particular video that you had posted, I liked that because I remember when I was at Morningside, I don't know where he came from or, you know what I'm saying, but he had ended up coming to Morningside, you know, in between classes, everybody be dragging their feet. He speed walking to the next class, and, you know what I'm saying, so he was like, you know what I'm saying, he was on a mission to graduate, so when that video popped up, he was like, yeah, class of so-and-so, so-and-so. I was like, oh, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Cause I used to be kind of like, man, he running like it's some bras down there, you know what I'm saying? But nah, he a real homie, and rest in peace to him, though. That took a lot out the weirdos when we lost my boy Albert, for sure. Yeah, no, I liked that you highlighted that.
Oh, for sure, man.
That's my boy. But like I was saying earlier, like when I was in the 9th grade, the weirdos like the deepest bloods that Morningside. It was deep, bro. They had some heads.
Do you think losing Peanut kind of played a part in them, you know, not continuing that longevity as far as being bigger? You know, 'cause I heard he was the top general, like.
I think he like more so like the glue, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He kept shit together, and he had like charisma, make want to get put on weirdos, and I think the Center Parks and Weirdos, what that little bullshit they got going on, that kind of like it was bad on both ends for the weirdos in the center parts. You know what I'm saying? Like if they would just knock that shit off. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a heavy presence with both of them. You know what I mean? But I could say Peanut for sure. He kept things together. He's like the glue. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I be chilling up there like, damn, when I was in ninth grade, the weirdos was deep as hell up there. You know what I'm saying? People wouldn't expect that. Hell still. Then after that, it's probably all them YTA dudes, but that was eventually about to be Crenshaw Mafias anyway, you know what I'm saying? There was a million YTAs up here. You got thugs in action.
Well, speaking on Damu beef, you guys went at it with the Crenshaw Mafia at one point. If it's not incriminating, can you tell us, you know, what that was about and how it came back together, how you guys squashed it?
I can't even talk too much on Crenshaw Mafia. You probably have to ask somebody else about Inglewood family Crenshaw Mafia. You know, all I know is like many run-ins with Crenshaw Mafia, but we had our with the Queen Streets or whatever, and I'm glad that came and went, because those was my friends at first, and then you know shit happens. You know what I mean? Because you got this shit called Project Hope. When you suspended from the Inglewood school, you got a Project Hope, so you don't have to stay at home, or they don't want you to stay home, so you got a Project Hope. They got you writing standards all day till the day over or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So after Project Hope, something that's out of Inglewood, I go to the Queen Streets, hang out with my boy Booyah and all that. Then shit, all of a sudden it ain't good no more. You know what I'm saying? And that went on for some years or whatever. But I think me and a couple of like people of my generation could like take credit for us being cool back with the Queen Streets. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm glad that ended. But there was a couple of Inglewood. I can't really speak on NHP and Inglewood family beef either, but you know what I'm saying? That'll be for somebody else to do. But yeah, there's a couple like, you know what I'm saying, Inglewood inside little scrimmages, you know what I'm saying? Crenshaw Mafia, NHP, Inglewood family, NHP, Inglewood family, Queen Street, all that. But me being an Inglewood kid all the way around, because I lived in the NHPs when I was a kid. I lived on 110th and Lamoli. I lived on 107 between Yukon and Doty. I done got down with everybody around here. I done got down with NHPs. I done got down with Crenshaw Mafias. I got down with Weirdos. I done got down with Queen Streets. I done got down with everything but probably Avenue Pyros and Center Parks. Like, you just running around the city. You know how it go.
Yeah. Now, you see, you just mentioned Avenue Pyros. My first time seeing you was that song, Hard in the Paint. With the
Charlie Hood.
Yeah. What happened to everybody? First, wait, you're going to get to that. How did that song come about? Like, how did y'all get
Everybody was doing it. Like in LA, I don't know if there's on the different states, like, but it'd be a song and catch and everybody would do it over. Like
right.
that hit your Rick. Everybody's doing it
exactly.
over. That Hard in the Paint, everybody's doing it over. I think it was one more. But yeah, everybody was doing that little shit. Like, oh, it's our turn. You know what I'm saying? So we did the little Hard in the Paint. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Charlie Hood, me, Baby Bisco from my hood, Information Avenue Pyro. It was us four, I think. Yep.
What happened to everybody that rapped? Where's Charlie Hood? Is he locked up or something?
Hey man, Charlie Hood was rocking with YG. You know what I'm saying? He on that My Crazy Life project. You know what I'm saying? When I was gone. No. Like it's a lot of them on there going back to back to back. Charlie Hood, he like the first. Let me see before I say this. The first one rapping out of our age group, like taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think he probably like lost the love for it or something. He be disappearing and popping back up, disappearing and pop back up. You know what I'm saying? But Charlie Hood, he just be popping up and disappearing. He's still around somewhere though. And then Baby Bisco, he was just in the penitentiary, in a halfway house. If and Ace, he run around with Chris Brown somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody cool though.
Oh, all right.
Everybody straight.
Another person that was in that video, your homegirl, Lady Munchie.
Oh yeah, that's my little sis. Yup, Lady Munchie was in there, extra out. We tried to set the fade up with her and Lupe. Lupe didn't want to get in.
Here we go.
Nah, for real. She the reason why I came monetized on Instagram. She reported me and shit because me
Who?
Lupe. Me and Bosco kept like talking about it and posting about it and she like started reporting me at that. Like I can't monetize my reels and shit. Like, oh, that's telling, cyber telling, but
That's out.
she didn't want that with Lady Munchie, I guess, you know. I DM'd her, man. I said, man, hey, Lupe, like, you with me? What up, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up? Friendly fade, you know what I'm saying, for the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no, the homies are gonna let me do it, the politics. Hey, y'all homies call me, bro. It ain't no politics, it's all good. No, they ain't gonna allow it. I don't look at it like they some bras, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all neither one of y'all killing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do that.
Yeah.
But you know, Lupe, oh no, you know, I think she, you know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't have probably been fair, huh?
I didn't see Lupe sock this white lady. I see
She was
her.
a smoker in a chicken place. Like, look me, she 3-piece shirt. Oh no, hey, no, I mean, she said the politics wouldn't allow it though, but shit, I guess, you know what I mean? Shout out Lupe, hit your Lupe every day.
But I was gonna ask you, man, before you guys, you know, I'm gonna be respectful, man. You know, did you guys ever have a romantic relationship at one point? Cause do smash homegirl.
Oh, me and Lady Munchie?
Yeah.
No, that's my little sis. We didn't sleep in the same bed, ate at the same time. We got shot together some more.
Yeah.
We was on some bullshit, bro. We was on some bullshit, man. Me, her, and the homie Baby Snugs was in the hood walking around. You know what I'm saying? We got spray cans, we got blicks and shit. Like, all right, let's walk to the hard times. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So we on Century and Van Ness. So you know where the post office at?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Baby Snugs, rest in peace to my bro. He's striking up the set. So I got my arm around Lady Munchie. And they hand her bag and car slowing down. We like, and they keeping it pushing. So we get done, we walking back down Van Ness towards the set. And cars slowing down, honking like, oh, they're calling the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we get on our side of Van Ness. Boom, we put the thing up and we get to walking down the street. So I got like an ear thing in my ear and she got one in her ear and I'm walking next to her and Baby Snub's walking behind us and he's like, go, right? And I like look back and then she like started to respond, so I'm running, but I'm trying to drag her with me, you know what I'm saying? So boom, we both fell, I bounced back up, you know what I'm saying? I hit this little small wall, it was a dog right there, I popped down, I run, I hit this wall, boom. I'm ducking down, right? So they stopped shooting, and I put my head back up, they done bust a U-turn and start dumping again. So they dumping, so I duck back down. When it stopped, I hop back over the wall. So the spray can right here, the top right there, Lady Munchie's cell phone right here, her battery right there, her purse right there. But I don't see her. I'm like, damn. So I walk up. Walk up Arbor Vita, make a left on 3rd Ave, and she's standing right there. So I grab her like, come on, let's go. She's like, no, I can't. I'm like, why? So I'm shot. I'm like, all right, lay down. She's like, I can't. I'm like, why? I'm shot in the ass. I'm like, oh, shit. Right, so I'm like, man, so this car pull up and the dude like Banks, he said my last name, and that's a staff that used to be in juvenile hall, last name Harris. So I'm like, hey, could you stay with her? I gotta go. He's like, no, why? I'm like, cause if the police come, they gonna take me to jail. You know, IPD do that with me, you know what I'm saying? You go to jail for nothing. So he's like, no, you didn't do it and you're all right. So I waited there, you know what I'm saying? Then a lady came walking down the street, dangling a red flag, like, hey, this one of y'all dropped this or something. So the homie Baby Snugs was running down the street, like ringing doorbells, like, you know what I'm saying? And kept it like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, helped the homegirl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the police came, like I thought it was on my bumper and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Harris like, no, he didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the paramedics like, do you need to go? I'm like, no, I'm straight. Lady Miss like, no, go with me. Then the paramedic like, hey, no, you shot too, but I didn't feel it. I'm like, oh, my shit bleeding. And shit, so I get in the back of the paramedics. I'm sitting next to her. She on her stomach, her ass in the air and shit. I'm like, man, I'm about to call your mom. She's like, no, she didn't want to call her mama and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we end up going to Harvard, UCLA. So they take her that way. So I'm sitting on the little thing, swinging my legs and shit, waiting to get my little tetanus shot and shit. So I'm like, could I go see you? The nurse snapped her like, no. Like I got her shot or something. Like, no, you can't see her. I'm like damn, right? So I called the homies to pick me up. We go to the hood. We all hanging out, about to figure it out. The police pull up, everybody break. I stay there because I know if I stay there, they ain't gonna chase everybody else, and I ain't had nothing. So, but I start hearing like guns. I'm like, oh, these throwing shit, right? So they bum me up and shit. They take me and the homie to jail. I just left the hospital an hour ago. Now they take me to jail. You know what I'm saying? I go to jail the same night, but not for none of them guns or nothing. And then then right after that, Lady Munchie got put on after she got shot. She was like, fuck it, because at first she was like, nah, y'all just my homies, I ain't gonna gangbang, but after that she was like, I guess that turned her up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn, that was crazy.
Yeah, that turned her up, because at first she was like, nah, y'all just the homies, I ain't trying to be from families, I ain't trying to gangbang. And then she said, forget it, I was at home asleep. And my phone kept ringing. I answered like, hey, yeah, Lady Munchie just got put on. I'm like, who? Lady Munchie. I'm like, man, I hung up. Like, the f*** they talking about? Man, they called back. Nah, she did her shit. She did her. I guess she whooped her, put on this shit. I ain't know what they talking about. I'm like, ain't no Lady Munchie. She on the phone like, nigga got me f***ed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, she ain't got put on. You know what I'm saying? And then Lil Munchie got on the phone like, nah, bro. She, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, all right. But she got shot and she was like, I guess that like turned her savage up. Yeah. You know, that's my little sis. I ain't never spanked her down or none of that shit. I'm trying to hit her out. Her or Lil Lady Munchie, I ain't trying to spank neither one of them, you know what I'm saying? Other homegirls ain't got it before though. But Lady Munchie like my little sis, and Lil Lady like my, look at her like a daughter, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't touch her. But I want to know where the Legend Brawls at. I heard they got some over there.
Cut it out, man. Yeah.
That wasn't out when you went to go interview him?
Yeah, it was some old girls.
Yeah, I want.
I mean, but the baddest homegirls in Inglewood is your hood, bro.
Yeah,
sure.
but we used to them. You know what I'm saying? Like Inglewood crib females is foreign to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a homie that got a sister from Legends, but she ain't messing with us for sure. She all on YouTube, say after the hood and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? She turned up, but yeah, I let her be the young lady from Legend Crib, man.
Cut it out, man. Let's move on past that, man. Let's move
Come on, bro. Everybody, it don't matter where you from. If you from Paro, you be wanting to get up on the Compton Crib, little Feezy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
If you from like, you know what I mean? Everybody want to see what's going on the other side. Like, you feel me?
No, but you know what's going on with you and Hobie, so you know.
What's going on with me and all the neighborhood cribs, right? I done dealt with some 40s, 60s. You get me?
Oh yeah.
You know that goes on. You know that goes on, man.
Damn.
No, real.
Man, speaking of which, hold on. Was you blind when you left Ash Bash?
When I left her?
Yeah.
When I was dealing with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what caused it to fit the relationship to cease to exist?
Oh, that girl broke my window, my living room window, or whatever, man. The girl, you know what I'm saying? Really, I wasn't even on that type of serious type of time. That's why you can't really be playing with people, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I was I was at the house and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to turn it in, go to sleep. So, all right. She was like, at a function not far from the house or whatever. So I had this little female. She rests in peace now. At the house or whatever. Ashbash came knocking at my door or whatever. I'm like, damn, it's like 3:40 in the morning. Then I'm tipping by the door. I'm like, nah, fuck that door. Her and her homegirl went around the side to my side window, looked through the window. I didn't know, old girl that I was in the house with was Ashbash God kid mama or some shit. You feel me? But or she like Butter, is that you? I'm gonna beat your ass or feel me? So she went about to the front, I'm open the door. I was about to open the door. I'm like, man, hell no, this ain't no boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? The girl inside the house said something very disrespectful to Ashbash. Ashbash like, open, I'm gonna bust this window. And she did it, bro. She bust my living room window and shit. You feel me? She paid for it though, but after that, I'm like, oh no, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Hell no. She cool though, she cool peoples. I rock with Ashbash, man. Ashbash something else.
She is, man.
Yeah, Ashbash something else, man. She cool. Why you asked it when I was blind?
Yeah, because she pretty chocolate, got a fat ass. Man.
I'm
thinking you.
Look like.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know her brother before I got shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know Inglewood small.
So much, man. You a superstar, man. They got you on the billboard, man.
Yeah, I thought that, I'm like, what is they talking about? I was getting called, my phone was going up. They're like, man, you on the billboard, right? I'm like, billboard. Then I ignored it, and I got like 5 different calls that said the same thing. So the billboard's supposed to be on 2 different streets or whatever. So me and my nephew, I'm like, man, let's pull up. I believe it was like on Century towards La Cienega by the Motel 6. It's like, what they talking about? So pull up. It was one of them electrical billboards. It was flickering, and then it was me, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, how did that get up there? I was tripping. So I'm like, I just got an Instagram load. I'm like, damn, it's crazy. So I was chilling one day, and rest in peace, Disco from Ransom, producer. Rest in peace to him. I got an inbox on Facebook from him, and he was like, what's up? What's the deal? I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, I know you wondering how you got on that billboard, huh? I'm like, hell yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was doing a documentary for Paul Pierce, and you know what I mean? Like, some of the people, I showed them like some videos, some Inglewood's like type of get up, and I showed them your shit, and they ended up using it. I'm like, that's crazy, because I was getting like a lot of calls, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get you some money, Roo. The money never came though, but you know what I'm saying? I was cool with the billboard though. I'm like, man, long live my boy Disco though. He did that. Everything. And I was proud of Rochi. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, he had the billboard, and I know that made Inglewood police mad, because, you know, Big Taco, shout out Big Taco, he you know, it's hard to be a Mexican from a black gang and go through the prison system, and Big Taco did that. You know what I'm saying? Reputable in HP, they ended up deporting him or whatever, but, you know, IPD had it out for him. So, the project called was Taco Son, you know what I'm saying? So it was Rochi looking in the mirror, and his reflection was his dad. So I know IPD was like, how is Big Taco on his billboard? You know what I'm saying? So that was tight, man. Shout out to Rochi though. He did that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I was proud of my bro Rochi, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out the city that be rapping though, man. And rest in peace to China, man. Cam in China, you know what I'm saying? I send my condolences, because I know that's like losing a twin is that's different, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all never really separate. So rest in peace to the homegirl China. Cam in China, they did their thing. She did their thing, you know what I'm saying? Pretty short Cam will keep it going.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, one thing we didn't touch on, man. You know, I always wonder, like, you know, the Lokes got trays, neighborhood, you know, all kind of, you know, cars. Like, And you just told me earlier that y'all got what was that called? A family car or something? Is that true?
Yeah, you got you know, on the east side it was just mad Swan Bloods at first, but you know the 8-9s is neighborhood families. You know what I'm saying? So the 8-9s and 9 deuces neighborhood families, and then they merged and they Family Swan Bloods. But you know, Family Swans on the east side, sitting at the park, Inglewood family, and you know, our a lot of people probably ain't heard of them or forgot about them, but they had Royal Tongue family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like two of them that went to Morningside, I can recall. And I used to be like, man, how y'all be for Tongue and Crip and y'all related? You know what I'm saying? But we go find us a Royal Tongue, you know what I'm saying? So it could give us the history though. But you know what I'm saying? Those are long lost brothers right there, man, and Royal Tongue families. And if I remember right, they was like kind of near the IVCs, like over there, like in a little pocket of the IVCs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Royal Tongue. That's the one that I forgot though when I was talking about like the like early on games that probably like sizzled out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was Royal Tongue family.
Facts. All right. And, what's some of the just to switch gears a little bit? What's some of the because we mentioned earlier from Legends, you know, they play ball with y'all, but
I ain't gonna say play ball, but you know, if we have to like put it on a scale with Inglewood Crips, it's gonna be Legends for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had my rivals going through juvenile hall.
What about how you tell us him?
TS from Legends, he was hard. Me and him, we got it in the juvenile hall like in 2005 or 4 or 5 before he passed away, and he the only legend Crip I ever met that banged 9-7 legend. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was like calling himself the Tiny Low General. You know what I'm saying? TS he was with the BS. You know what I'm saying? TS, Tiny Ghost, and Tiny Pop, they was all on the same case. You know what I'm saying? So I got it in with Tiny Ghost, TS. I never got a chance to get in there with Tiny Pop. Came across Infant Pop, going up to Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? Me and the homie bounced out, squabbling. He was in that little pack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know that was him because when I seen him in camp, he was so much smaller. He looked like Corey Baxter off of That's So Raven. Like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of waved him off. Then the next day, like, they had moved him like to another camp or something. But then when I pushed up to Crenshaw, me and the homie B-Mac had, like, you know what I'm saying? Started squabbling like a little pack of them. He was in that pack, but he looked different. He was bigger. He had a little eyebrow tat, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Infant Pop, Infant Low, you know what I'm saying? Got on Infant Low. I was in the county with Slim, you know what I'm saying? I was in the county with Slim. I know quite a few, you know what I'm saying? Little C-Rag, Big C-Rag. You know what I'm saying? I've been locked up with them dudes.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, I've been locked up with them dudes. I don't be like disrespecting on camera, no banging on wax type, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though others be doing it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I done got it there with a few legend Crips.
You ever
before there was neighborhoods, like
before.
Like before and after, but like, you know, they became neighborhoods like in 2004. So yeah. Cause I remember I remember being in the unit with Tiny Ghost. I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all neighborhoods now? Like, no, never. It's Legend Crip. That's all. That's it. But fast forward, I'm like, they on Facebook, like, both chucking up big heads. I'm like, yeah, looky here. You feel me? But everything.
You ever got into it with some other Domos before, like
what? Inglewood Domos?
Well, not necessarily Inglewood, but outside of Inglewood.
Yeah, I caught a fade with a couple of Queen Streets back when our little thing was going on. Then Don Moore, yeah, like, but that be regular, like it's misunderstandings, and you know what I'm saying, or the homies go somewhere and line it up with it, but it'd be cool the next week. Like, I mean, that be regular.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like we used to always bump heads with the BPSs. Cause the BPS is like, they'd be in the function, West Side, BPS, the rest, and like we in here, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like we had clashed with the Blackstones or whatever, but you know what I mean? No, the Blackstones, they the homies today or whatever, like, you know, and then you know, I was in camp one time and the homies, they got it in with the 20s, had a rumble at a function.
Speak on the speaker, cause the page gone.
Oh yeah. I was in juvenile hall and you know that song, that Jim Jones song, it started a lot of problems. Like, so when rolling, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the homies don't even want to hear that rolling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even though the homies rolling 80s. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, the homies, like, kind of, like, went away from it, although that's what it is, rolling 80s. But it was, like, some stupid stuff, like, behind some rolling or saying strolling or whatever, and crack, it was rumble, and the homie Gigi, rest in peace, I believe he got stabbed in the neck at that function. And if I remember right, Gigi went to the hospital, and I think the 20s came up to the hospital tripping. Like, it was like, you know what I'm saying? So when I get my little call from juvenile hall, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So when the 20s coming out, I need that, you know what I'm saying? Oh boy, what was his name? Nigga like Dizzy from 20s came in, I need that. You know what I'm saying? We did it up on everything. We get to camp, me and my, well, he ain't my boy no more, he all bad, I ain't gonna say his name, but you know what I'm saying, he was a beast back then. We had kept Slam from 20s came in, and homie got, like, you know what I'm saying, so we was trying to, but that wasn't no beef though, that was just like, you know what I'm saying, we was like, we messed out, so we go, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, it was like little stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's always gonna be that though, you know what I mean?
What about your homegirl, Heidi B, man?
Yeah, they be doing all these stories on her little war story, all these little YouTube channels or whatever. She was over there with a buster as a boyfriend, some little buster or whatever, you know, Broadway. And she was like a casualty or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to like incriminate nobody, but you know he did some coward shit, and you know what I'm saying, kind of like the homegirl took the hits. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She took the hits though, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, she started messing with this little buster dude from Broadway, man. Little buster or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she ended up losing her life dealing with that dude. But I've been knowing Heidi since I was a kid. She was off the porch before me. I remember she got in trouble at Monroe for lighting up the blue flag and throwing one in the trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Heidi been on, like, that was my brother Crenshaw Mafia girlfriend for a little period of time and shit. I mean, my mama know Heidi, like, no, yeah, Heidi, she the princess of the Mind Deuces, you ask me. You know what I mean? Mm. You always go, her name ain't gonna never cease. Everybody, like, the homegirls that don't know her go know of her. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never met her. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
You know, Heidi, pretty, light skin, green eyes, sexy as hell, but dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, gonna squabble you up, like, yeah, gangster, for real. Yeah, they snatched my YouTube channel after the video Homegirls, you know what I'm saying, at the end I did a tribute like to like some of the homegirls at the end that's resting in peace, like the homegirl Lady Kick, rest in peace. She the white girl that was on the basketball team with all the boys on rebound. But I see the little regurgitated stories of Heidi on all these little, you know, so how they like running off the cases or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, but long live the homegirl for sure. Yeah, but no, I don't be meaning no disrespect though. Or anything. That was her name or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Nah, it's good, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But what's the name? You know, I don't even know this shit, but how your shit started with Draco, man? I'm curious, man.
I ain't had no history with Draco. I don't know that dude. I just know that he was being disrespectful in music towards my homeboy. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you out. So like, why be in music disrespectful and never coming back in that stat and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, You didn't do it. Like so that was my thing. So shit, I disrespected back. You know what I mean?
Why did they even bump heads? Like, what's the?
I don't think the homie even knew Draco. They didn't bump heads, bro. Draco didn't do nothing. Like it's court records. Draco said, "Oh shit, let's get up out of here." Like he didn't do nothing. The thing that made Inglewood upset is like the disrespect after the homie passed. You know what I'm saying? Like you overcame a case that you was innocent for, so like what's like what like you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
I mean the dudes that got convicted is our actual enemies. You know what I'm saying? They from where they from. You know what I'm saying? They gangbangers. Stink team ain't no gang. You know what I mean? Like what? I was gonna beef with some rappers or some non-affiliates, but they took on they felt like they wanted to be disrespectful. I guess that's like to get the views or you know what I mean, sound like a murderer and rap about guns that they ain't bust before. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and that's another thing. I try to like I did enough of the disrespect and the Draco thing. I be trying to stay away from that. You know what I mean? But sometimes I get baited in. Like that stupid young dude, like you know what I'm saying? I'm telling him that he's an idiot because you an Asian and the distinct team name it comes from disrespecting the Asians, saying that Asians have an odor and stinky chinkies and all that, right? So I said stupid, young and stupid, dumb for doing music with them. I would do. And he tried to say since he's Cambodian, he not talking to them type of Asians, bro. They not looking to see if you are Asian or Chinese or Japanese when they go in the houses. It's just Asians, dumbass. Yeah. Like, feel me? If they had a group called the African Booty Scratchers, I ain't doing no music with them. I know they talking about the Nigerians, bro, but I'm not doing it. Black is black to me. Mm-hmm. Am I crazy? Nope. So like. You know what I mean? But he like, just because of Draco, he did that, man. Stop bringing Draco up. Like, people trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you gonna force me to say something stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if Draco's a part of the Temptations, this wouldn't be a conversation. But it's the Steve team is disrespecting your origins, dummy. You know what I mean? That's what that was. But yeah, I try to stay away from. Well, I try to slow down on that. You know what I mean? I tried to hold back on responding to your video when you did the interview with Yogi, but he kept referencing me. Like, I'm like, damn, do you want my attention? You know what I mean? I tried my hardest to ignore him. Hey, look, and for one, when I made the video I made, I wasn't disrespecting Big Yogi. I was in Wasco with Big Yogi, and Big Yogi was actually cool. Like, I ain't being sarcastic, like, you know what I mean? That like he was straight, you know what I mean? So I mean I know who's supposed to like being responsible, whatever, so it might have seemed like sarcasm, but no, like Big Yogi was, man, I swear to God, bro, Big Yogi like, hey, Munchie, not get out, bro. You gotta come to church with me. I'm like, no, I can't do that. Or he like, no, man, I go to church in the Bloods, I go to church in the Bishops. You come like, no, you straight, but I ain't go to church. I want to go to church with my mama, like, but. Nah, Big Yogi was straight though. We done hollered a few times when he got out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He hopped on the jack. We was hollering and shit. But yeah, but nah, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being disrespectful, people gonna know it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit like that. Big Yogi was straight.
Could we see y'all, you and what's his name, Ralphie, or anybody from Sync Team?
Hell no.
Damn, what's up like that, huh?
No. It ain't up like that. You just stay over there. I'ma stay. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. We ain't gotta be gunning at each other, but we ain't gotta talk either. I don't want to talk to them dudes. What would make somebody go do some disrespectful songs about somebody I ain't you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Nah, hell no. I wouldn't want to do no talking with them dudes.
But you know that's the wave right now. You came from Chicago, everybody dissing the dead, you know.
Hey, look. The Chicago dudes is dissing their Opps. Like, bro, where the? Hey, look, man. I'm gonna tell you what's funny, right? They tried to have they could deny it all they want to. They tried to have like the Muslims come like squash a beef or some shit, right? So, and I started laughing because I'm hearing this weirdo Whack 100 on this Clubhouse app, and he's like, yeah, he rest in peace now. The dude Pitbull, I guess he's from Harlem. Yeah, Pitbull, he's gonna squash it. I'm like, how you keep talking about this Harlem Crip go squash something with us? And then I hear him say it again. I'm like, oh, he a Muslim. I start putting two and two because I believe some Muslim dudes hotter than my big homie, one of my G homies, and when he brought it to his attention, I think my big homie's like, oh yeah, and walked away and didn't care about it because I think he saw, oh, he don't know what Stink Team is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it got brought up again and Skip Townsend called me like, hey, Munchie, did anybody talk to y'all about hollering at the Stink Team, y'all? And I'm like, hell no. And we ain't interested. You know what I'm saying? So like, he's like, I told you, and hung up. So I'm like, okay, maybe Wack is talking about this with that, like, but man, hell no, man, ain't nobody, man, hell no, they ain't too disrespectful. We can't take disrespect back. Hell no. I wonder who even proposed trying to like send like FOI or Nation of Islam or something like to come squash something anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so well, when it comes to squashing beefs, I believe the people that was participating, they need to be in agreement. Like if you wasn't the ones participating in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you wasn't even taking part in this, you can't say stop nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel that. And then on top of that, a lot of times you don't need to force it. Like time be healing like over time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then a lot of times, like when we like oppressed or whatever, that bring us together though. You know what I mean? Cause
Yeah.
like the 30s and the 40s, they came together at that King Parade. What was that, like 05 or 06 after they executed Tookie?
Yeah.
So then they came together though. So like, you know, it be little shit like that though. But I can't see they like trying to like have some Muslims mediate anything as far as Inglewood family and anything else. You know what I'm saying? But you know, shit, it may happen with some people or some fractions, or you know what I mean. No, I'm with the stand on your side, and you stand on your side. Not so much the peace, but like, you know what I'm saying. You stay over there, you stay over there. That's what I'm more so like. You know what I mean? You know, I don't ever force nothing.
But has Ralphie ever really said nothing disrespectful to you?
You know how I feel about Ralphie? I feel his brother has always been a leader, and he's following his brother's lead. You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel. And yeah, man, shit. You got people that that's what I feel. And then I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Having too many yes men around ain't never straight. You know what I mean? Like I think somebody should have told Draco a long time ago, like, man, kick back. Like with all the, you know what I'm saying, Inglewood, this and this, dead homie. Oh, put 50 on the blind, you won't see it coming. Like, put 50 on who? Me? All right, but that's having yes men around. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you start speaking up against them, then you can't go to the club with them, or you'll get cut off and they be scared. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They still want to party, but having too many yes men around ain't never straight, bro. You know, real. So I know I used to go off the deep end a lot though, but there was some people around like them, like, man, you kick it, like whether I listen or not, they try to tell me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Alright. Well, shit, man, Munchie, man. We appreciate you pulling up, man, you know. For the record, man, you know.
You already know, man. I mess with the Wigster, man, for sure.
You already
Mess with
know.
your content and all that, man. For real, for real.
You already know, man. Welcome back, you feel me? Anytime, man, you know. Shout out to man. Appreciate my nigga Jay from Inglewood. You know.
Yeah, shout out Jay, man. We see your chance for sure.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? real, for real.
That's S.WigginsTV, Munchie, Inglewood family.